Evening, everyone. It's right around 6 o'clock on Monday, the 11th, and this is your closing comment. It's video number 591. And I remind you that if you like the work, we'd really appreciate it if you'd hit the subscribe button. Um, our audience is growing. We'd like to see it grow a little more. Okay, today was kind of a strange day. It was negative all day. In the early morning, we hit down 266 on the Dow, rallied all the way back up to just about a dollar or two over unchanged back to the plus side, and then sold off again, finishing down 89.28 or 0.29%. The NASDAQ was not as fortunate. It closed down 165.55 or 1.25%. The S&P was down 25.07 or 0.66. The Russell was down 65 cents. That's not even worth a mention. And same situation for the transports, down $6.11 or 0.05%. The chart on the screen is Bitcoin, and it's a weekly chart, but in point of fact, this is just today's action. So let's go back to the daily, and we'll show you what's been going on there. So we had this parabolic move to the upside, and today we came all the way back down. Friday's high was 42,730, and it closed mid-range and barely unchanged at 39,520. But this morning it opened at 38.925 and went down as low as 31,105 right here. I think there could be a little bit more downside, down to about 28 to 30,000. At which point I would probably start to take a look at buying back the GBTC that we sold in the 35, 36 area. We also had oil, which was a little higher and a little lower, finished up exactly a penny. The gold got a little bit stronger. What was interesting there was that last night it was up about 15. Then in the middle of the night and before the open, it was actually about unchanged. So about 1835. It hit 1817 and then rallied up and closed up 1540. The silver, where we have a position, was up 65 cents. Beyond that, the dollar gained about 37 cents, up to 90.44. And my comment there in last night's letter says we could rally up to as much as 92. I'll show you what that looks like. And the bonds were also down all day with interest rates moving higher. Here is the dollar. So in the last 4 days, we've gone from a low at 89.16 to a high today of 90.72. The area that I'm talking about is a little clearer on the weekly chart. It would be this area where we broke down, made a little bottom here in the end of August, rallied up. When we got back up again, couldn't make it through, closed on the low, broke, and moved down. So this blue line is the 20-week moving average. I'd be surprised if we could get through there. Okay, as far as stocks go, Bank of America, new high price objective for Tesla of 900 didn't seem to help the stock today, which closed 811 and 19 cents, down 68.83 or 7.8%. Along those same lines, we had Twitter and Facebook both suffering under the expectation that there is going to be more regulation for the social networks. Twitter 48.18 down 330 or 6.4%. Facebook 256.84 down 1073 or 4%. If you're a subscriber, you would know that we came into the day short Facebook. This was nothing overwhelming. I've been short using the 260 puts for about a week and a half. And in point of fact, after paying $4.69 for them, they closed on Friday at $1.90. But today, on the break of 260, we sold them at $6.60. So it turned out to be a nice trade. And by the way, year to date in the options only account is 7 for 7 trades and a gain of about 11%. In the $100,000 account, we are 10 for 10, and the gain there is about 4%. Okay, Walgreens, third day in a row, very strong. Was upgraded today by Guggenheim and J.R. Baird. The stock closed $47.70, up another $2.50 or 5.5%. And Oxy, Morgan Stanley, upgrades Oxy, closed $46.84, up $1.38 or 3%. And that group has been particularly strong as the oil has managed to get above 50 and stay there. We closed 52 and a quarter today, like I said, up a penny. And last but not least, we have Eli Lilly reporting phase 2 trials for an Alzheimer's drug. Coming in very successfully, beat expectations. The stock closed $185.94, up $19.53 or 11%. Tomorrow, we didn't have any economic news today. Tomorrow we have CPI, we have the Fed's Beige Book, we have the Treasury budget, and we also have normal Tuesday, which is mortgage applications. All right, everyone, have a good evening. I'll be back first thing in the morning, and tomorrow's the radio show, and we will be discussing two things. We'll be discussing the commodity futures, and Jeff Gunlack was on today and talking about inflation in a very positive manner that is positive for inflation. And we also will have the CEO of GNBT, which is Generex. We've had him on before, and the stock made a pretty major move today, closing around 37 or 38 cents, and that was up a dime. So that was a very substantial move, and the CEO will be on at 10:30. All right, everyone, I'll be back in the morning.